there. When William Penn established Pennsylvania in 1681, he did so intentionally to establish a hemp colony here, as one of the many things. He said in 1685, these things we have in staples for trade. And he mentioned wine, linen, hemp, and something called potash. I don't know how it's related to hemp. So, back in the 1700s and 1800s, Lancaster County farmers would harvest their hemp, put it up in their wagons, and they would send it down here to Philadelphia to be made into rope for the shipping industry. Everybody knows in Philadelphia we had a big shipbuilding industry, and every ship that sailed the seas took up to 60 tons of hemp fiber for all the big thick anchor cables, all the rope rigging, the canvas sails, and all that was made out of hemp. The Conestoga wagons were covered in hemp. But a lot of people don't realize how important it was here in Pennsylvania. In Lancaster County, between the years of 1720 and 1870, we had over 100 water-powered mills for processing hemp fiber, just in Lancaster County alone, and there were dozens more in all the surrounding counties. I've written a book called Hempstone Heritage. It's a book about the history of the hemp industry in Pennsylvania. I encourage everybody to check it out. Matter of fact, I got so much information I couldn't put it all in one book, so hopefully it'll be a series of books illustrating the importance that hemp had in Pennsylvania historically. But you know what? We're going to bring it back. And, you know, I had this thought. I went in there and was looking at the Liberty Bell. And a couple weeks ago, I found out that the Liberty Bell was tapped to hear how it sounded in 1959. So I got excited. I wanted to hear how the Liberty Bell sounded, and I went on the internet. I found the video after a while, and here the guy came up to the Liberty Bell and he tapped it, and it was just a dull thud. It kind of like clunk, clunk. So I was disappointed. I wanted to hear this glorious sound of the Liberty Bell ringing, and but then it occurred to me, they didn't ring the Liberty Bell by clunking it when it's sitting there in the building. They rung it by pulling a Pennsylvania hemp rope grown by proud, patriotic Pennsylvania farmers.
Right on! Right on!
So that's what we're going to do again. We're going to grow hemp, and we're going to ring the true Liberty Bell, the Liberty Bell of freedom. Proclaim freedom to all the inhabitants, or how's that go? And then throughout the land, and to all the inhabitants therein. That's what we're going to do. So anyway, I have a Facebook page, Pennsylvania Hempland Security. Every day we update people on what's going on around the state, around the country, and throughout the world. And we're going to keep everybody informed. So if you can remember that, remember Pennsylvania Hempland Security. I've been teaching people about hemp in Pennsylvania for about 15 years. But Hempland Security is only 3 months old, and we got about 1,800 followers, and it's growing exponentially. I expect at the end of the year we'll have thousands. But what we're trying to do is not just build a Facebook page, not just here to like talk. We're here to create a real movement that will create real change and bring us about victory. We don't want to just be represented and heard and have it just be this minority opinion that forever circles in the population. We want to actually win, and that's what we're going to do, Brave Patriots here. So check it out, Pennsylvania Hempland Security, and check out my book, Hempstone Heritage. Peace. Let's talk.